Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to Let's Play Clustertruck. Last time I left you off, we were still stuck in the Steampunk world on Scenario 8. And I have to admit something. I did do some off-screen grind. And not off-screen grind per se, but practice on this level, and I've got a kind of consistent strat for beating it, which some people would call into question whether that makes this playthrough truly blind. I'd argue it still is on the basis that this is still my first time playing through the game, so practicing a level doesn't render the playthrough no longer blind, but say watching a speedrun or any kind of playthrough, that would render your playthrough no longer blind, in the true sense of the word blind playthrough. But yeah, my off-screen practice for 8.8 definitely paid off. That was fast, I think. Here we are in 8.9. What? I think I've got the right combination of mid-air boost and spawn truck for this, but this seems a lot more doable with even the basic power-up, like no power-up at all. Which okay, except for there. That was a strange level. Anyway, 8.10, and we've got my old favorite, pipes. And gears. And everything steampunk. Well, this doesn't seem too bad at the moment, but oh my. Screw you, Gear 2. We'll speak about this later on, Gear. But later on, I do not mean right then and there. Gosh darn it. I have no trouble on the pipe. Specifically that second pipe, and then I start having so much trouble I can't even... And then the gear. Good lord. I think this is... Gosh darn it. And no, you can't run along the pipes. However, something I could do, in theory, is jump through like that. And that's how you beat the level pure, I assume. Man, what is this? I've been told that that the game is, by friends who have beaten the game, that this game is very doable without power-ups. However, I just feel like the levels at this stage are balanced that the player has power-ups. And I have no reason to doubt that. Although that said, the game can have crazy moments like whatever just happened there. Gosh darn it, Mordecai. Stop sucking for like a few seconds of your life. Okay, maybe not a few. Maybe for the rest of World 8. This seems like a safe. But I wouldn't give to have double jump back. Okay, so what's the... Oh! Yeah, that seems reasonable, game. Gosh darn it, Gears. I hate... Okay, I got that sweet 45-degree angle then. I guess I can clear this level kinda fast. Or just get honked out of existence. Maybe the trick of that one is to... I have nothing to say. Aside from that, I'm disappointed in myself. Okay, wait for it, wait for it. Oh, no! No! You are a cruel mistress, World 8. I would definitely not like to meet any kind of glitchy... What even just happened there? I have no understanding of what this game likes to do anymore. Gosh darn it. Old school video game patterns. Start moving while the actual thing is in front of you? Maxims. I moved forward like way too soon to be safe, and then I feel like I've spent 6 minutes on this level by this point. This is 8-8 before I started doing practice on 8-8. I mean, on the subject of blind playthroughs, I don't think it necessarily ruins the blind playthrough if you've almost beaten the level before, haven't had success, and have tried to just go back to find a couple strategies off screen. That, I think, is okay. But then again, if you know an expert on what qualifies as or as not a blind playthrough expert, feel free to just have them wail on me for like a couple dozen hours, or whatever unit of time you wish to measure a debate in. Do not jump off the front of a truck, you... Gosh darn it. Just when I thought I'd found a zen moment to calm down and just think about nothing but trucks, and gears, and steampunk, and my camera doing all sorts of unusual things, like... Does the game's camera have a mind of its own and is detached from where the player's head is typically associated for video games? I don't have a good answer, or at least one I feel like expressing with words. No, scratch the whole 6 minutes from at this point, I'm rambling. I've realized I've rambled about things that the viewer probably doesn't care about. Maybe I just need. Maybe the trick is to focus. Like I know with what's coming up in the level. I just need to. Buckle down, Mordecai, and just focus. That's what I need to do. Focus. I can see why now Steampunk comes later than sci-fi, because the difficulty curve is just... I would argue that Steampunk isn't even kind to new players. Like, you could argue Teleglitch isn't kind to new players, but Teleglitch at least has an excuse as a roguelike. This is a platformer. Well, I'm not opposed to platformers having newer or difficult elements. Okay, stay back, stay back. Okay. I have no understanding of what it is I just saw, but I do know we're 12 minutes into the episode, so... I guess continue. On to Hell. The final world of the game, presumably. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's totally cool, game. I totally approve of things just popping out of nowhere. Also, we have hardcore rock music. I don't know whether I like this as much as the earlier themes from the game. But I can definitely say at this point I'm confident there are no levels of dancing mushrooms, and I realize that that's been a motif throughout this entire playthrough. Me anticipating a level full of dancing mushrooms and there not being one. However, I do approve of jump 3D platforming on trucks whilst occupying Hell. I guess this is some artist's impression of what Hell could actually be like if it... Like, it's just you 3D platforming on trucks, never getting anywhere with your life ever again. And I have not been using the spawn truck anywhere near as often as I could have been, but I don't like it as much as I like slow down. And as for the air boost, I mean, it's useful in some situations, but I just feel like I prefer the jetpack or even the double jump. But I think even the grappling is higher on my favorite list than this air boost. Like, Because it does temporarily add to your momentum, but I'm used to playing Tribes Ascend with the Pathfinder's this Frost Pack, and I can distinctly say that I prefer the Tribes Ascend Frost Pack to this. It's just a personal preference. Like, there's nothing saying that my viewer has to have to, or even has to understand the context of why I say I prefer the Tribes Ascend Frost Pack to Clustertruck's Air Boost. I mean, on a more formal Let's Play, I would absolutely add in a quick jump cut explaining Tribes Ascend Frost Pack and why I prefer the Frost Pack to Clustertruck's Air Boost. However, that said, it is situationally helpful, but so is a jetpack, and I'd honestly prefer the jetpack. But yeah, I've been doing some testing on the as well while I was doing my off-screen practice for 8.8, and it seems like the spawn truck, the trucks spawned by it, seem to be stationary all the time. Like, the trick to this level is to try and get to the front as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, I need more speed since Air Boost really does not do me any favors. Gosh darn it. It seems like... So is it based on where the player is, or... Because if so, all I can do is just wait out some of the bridge parts. No, it doesn't seem like it's based on where the player is. This is 8.8 again. But in terms of my platforming prowess, 1001 Spikes 10.4 was about the pinnacle of what I considered 2D platformer difficulty. I guess I'll explain what that means in another episode. I don't know. Maybe what I can do is an extras video where I explain what I mean whenever I'm rambling again, aren't I? Well, what do you expect me to do? Comment on the grass? There's no grass here. Gosh darn it, Hell Gates, let me through already. I've earned my passage into Hell. All I have to do is beat one level of Hell. It conceptually isn't even that hard. But of course, I have to prove myself wrong at every turn because... Like, it also doesn't help the fact that the gates themselves are shaped kind of odd. This is only the first level of hell, too. Even if there are no dancing mushrooms in the game, like, this is still a good indication of just how hard I should expect future levels in hell. So I think I beat the level there due to dumb luck more than anything else. Oh. And here I get some, frame rate lag. Okay, so lava is lethal. Noted. Oh, and there's the goal down there. Which naturally I have to cross the lava to get to. Welcome to hell, Mordecai. I wonder if the truck spawned by portable truck float in lava. There's a quick test. I didn't see it spawn. No, they do not float in lava. So literally the only thing that can help you is mobility. Speaking of mobility, yeah. Mobility. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to the jetpack because I like jetpack. Yeah, it's no air boost. I thought I landed on top of that truck. Now I have to get used to my jetpack all over again. So yeah, jetpack was the trick. Next level. 9-3. Oh. How wonderful. Pentagrams on crosses. With gates either side. This is also where the game is starting to give me some real frame rate lag as well. Like, I do record the videos at 30 frames per second. Well, that wasn't too bad. Oh. So, you may recognize our old friend here from, like, back in Winterworld. Yeah, this time he's grown some horns, gotten a lot bigger. And is generally into killing people now. So, yeah. Oh! I only saw the pillar drop on the So we've got crosses flying out of the sky with pentagrams on them. Just because it's so far only like a few levels here and there that are really causing trouble. Like 8-8 was kind of a weird exception. And there I just got sent careening off into the middle of nowhere by a cross. Like say, that's probably a good use of slow-mo, like watch one of those crosses like drop into the ground and just witness the destruction in slow motion. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Check in next time where we will probably beat the rest of the game. There's like only 5 levels to go, I think. Maybe? I have no idea. We'll see what happens. For the moment, let's see. So yeah, next episode we'll try out epic mode. That's probably a really bad idea, isn't it, viewer?